Howdy, viewers. It's about time I showed the ignorant millennials on the YouTube how to fix a flat tire. Start by removing the valve and try not to lose it, for fuck's sake. Borrowing the valve out of your mom's bicycle is not a cool option, okay? But you probably will need to borrow some tools from your dad, if you can find them. He might be hiding them from you. You need a couple of these bicycle tire irons to break loose the outer tire on one side. Unlike a car, bicycles usually have an outer and an inner tire. But if you happen to have one of those modern tubeless bicycles, you're on your own. Try to find out what caused the leak. You do this by feeling the inside of the tire. It's an important step, don't skip it. But I guess it's okay to first fix the tube and then go hunting for the reason for the flat tire. Actually, that is probably smarter, because someone might have pranked you and opened up the valve a little bit. If you didn't notice that at the beginning, you probably should consider walking. Looks like I found something. At first I thought it was a thorn, but after looking at it with the inspection microscope, it is actually a sharp piece of a shell. You see, in the Netherlands we have lots of bicycle paths, and some of them have been hardened by broken up shells. After a while they actually make a nice surface to ride on. You will find lots of these bicycle paths on the Dutch islands. Although I have heard rumors that they are considering replacing them with concrete. And concrete needs less maintenance. Let's continue this shit show and find that leak left by that shellfish bastard. Now you might be able to find the leak with your young millennial eyes, but I mostly go by feeling and hearing. Although hearing can be a bit difficult, because in this country the wind is almost always blowing, but today wasn't too bad. A bit of water on your hands might also help with the search. You could also submerge the tire in a bucket full of water, but I hardly never have to. A bit of spit marks the leak. And now it's time to clean the surrounding area with a piece of sandpaper. I like to use some brake cleaner, but it's not really needed. Now apply a good layer of glue. We call it solution, but I believe you call it rubber cement. Now give it a minute to dry a little, and now apply the patch. But do remove the protective layer. My niece, a millennial of teenage vintage, once forgot that layer on a tire that wasn't even leaking. You know, rubber tires aren't airtight. You need to reinflate them now and again. A clamp like this one is useful, but you could just hold it between your thumb and finger and wait for a while. I'm sorry, but you can't go back to your Xbox just yet. Looks like I should have used some more glue, so let's fix that problem, although I'm sure it would have been okay. I never understood this plastic layer, so I just leave it on there. It's not like the extra weight will cause a major unbalance. I personally prefer the old style patches where you need to cut them to size. Now it's time to reassemble. The important thing here is not to get the inner tube stuck between the rim and the tire. Pay special attention to the valve area, make sure it is in straight and not pulling to one side too much. A little bit of air makes reassembly easier, but I'm skipping that step here. Be careful not to pinch the tube too much with the tire iron, although these plastic ones are much more forgiving than the old steel ones. Reassemble the valve if you still got it. If not, go steal one from the neighbor's kids. Just don't get caught, that would be awkward. Going around the circumference of the tire and feeling everything is sitting just right. And now it's time to squirt in some air. Do yourself a favor and top off that tire every 2 or 3 months. Rolling to school will be a lot faster and you can sleep longer in the morning. As you can see, mending a tire is easy, anyone can do it. And I'm rolling again.